Obviously a bit of a different week, just in the sense you get the Friday game instead of the Saturday game. How much does that change your preparation in terms of how you have to kind of expedite the process?
Quite a bit. It's already Tuesday in our mind. We changed some practice stuff around. We're gonna be practicing in the afternoon this week just to give our bodies a little bit more time to rest and recover. Otherwise, we would have just been getting off the practice field already. So I think it's going to help our mental ability to prepare for this game. We got a lot of stuff that we need a little bit to clean up, but also to prepare for what Arizona does. So we'll shift to the afternoons, but we're already on a Tuesday in our mindset, and we got to get a good practice in.
Have to ask, do you expect any of Cade, Brian, or Khalid available for Friday?
I think Cade was available in an emergency role, and we just felt Make was doing a good job out there, and we expect Cade really to get back to full strength this week. And HD just has to get through some, levels of his treatment to make sure he's ready to go. But we hopefully expect him to get back out there, and Brian is still dealing with a personal matter.
Noticed earlier a tweet from Coach Salt kind of thanking Wazoo and the players and the staff and everything. Is he no longer with the program?
Here's the big thing, Jamie, for me. I'm a big fan and I'm a big help for get our staff opportunities. Okay. So when a guy like Coach Salt gets an opportunity to advance in his career and eventually go home, which his home is the University of Utah, I'm just excited for him and his opportunity and what he has going forward. So yes, he got another opportunity, and in this world, sometimes you just need to go right when it happens. So we're happy for Coach Salt and what he did for our program, and wish him nothing but the best.
Did he take a strength and conditioning coach or job there?
Yeah, that I don't know the exact role. I just know that's where he's going to be, and excited for him and his family.
And is there any other support staff that is no longer with the program that's happened over the last couple of weeks, or is he the one move?
He's the one move right now.
And then last thing for me, just when you look at the game tape against Oregon, and obviously, there's, I'm sure, a lot to digest. Is there one thing that stood out that has to be addressed going into this week?
I think there's a lot of things. And once again, I felt the same way I did a little bit after the game. Is I give a lot of credit to Oregon and what they do, and how physical and disciplined their program is. And that's the bar. They're the bar right now. I think that's easy to say. And we just have a gap that we need to make up to continue to get to that point. We need to be a little bit more physical at the point of attack. But I think it starts with coaching. I got to make sure I'm putting our guys in the best situations to be successful every play. And that's 60 minutes. So sometimes it's looking in the mirror, how well did I call the game? Let's look at myself first. But we got to be able to stop the run, and I got to do a better job of getting our guys in position this week.
Thanks, Coach.
Coach, next question is going to be Colton Clark, spokesman review. Go ahead, Colton.
Hello, Coach. How's it going?
Good morning, Colton. How are you doing?
Good. Thank you very much. I'm just wondering, could you talk about this kind of large senior class and just what they've meant for this program and this staff's transition? I know you guys haven't been here, obviously, for their whole development process, but it seems like they've obviously been really important.
Yeah, I just looking at these names, it's an integral part of, what we've been doing, and how we've gotten through this, not only this transition, but the program that we are currently today is really because of these men. And I wasn't here. I wasn't part of their recruiting process. I wasn't always part of their development. But I just seen these guys just thrive as leaders. They give this program and this team and this, Washington State and Coug fans everywhere, everything they have. And the biggest thing I would love to see, Colton, is just that support Friday night be shown, because I think these guys deserve it. I think they're special people, not just players, and hopefully our fans have gotten a chance to get to know some of these guys in the personal realm and support all their endeavors on and off the field. And this group of men is going to be successful in life. Okay, what they have gone through, what they have pushed through, and the adversity that they have dealt with and continue to strive, any one of them, whenever it is later in life, I'm going to reach out to try to help these guys in whatever they do, in whatever capacity I can possibly help them with. And I think that's one of the greatest compliments you can give people, is just the willingness to continue to help these guys. And we want to send them out the right way. And that starts with just showing them support Friday night.
Anything maybe special you got planned for them kind of throughout the practice week? Like, obviously not spoiling surprises, but,
Sure.
maybe having them lead the practice sessions or anything like that?
Well, I'm just a big fan of some senior speeches. We'll have some time Friday night to give these guys some moment with the team to address the team and go through their experience and really just give some words of wisdom and advice to the young people in our program. Because I think, being in Pullman and being at Washington State is unique, and it's a unique experience, and it is a great experience, and what these guys have been able to do and overcome and build, they set the standard for everyone else that's coming behind them. And I think that's a really, really powerful thing. So we'll give these men a time to, address the team and just kind of say, hopefully, how special this place has been to them.
And I'm just noticing the Code Cougs sweatshirt. I'd heard you kind of walk through it once, but could you explain what that means again? I'm just curious.
Sure. I mean, it's something that's been, with me for a long time. And I've learned it all the way back to North Dakota State. But for us, it means play hard, play fast, and play together, and it's been a defensive mindset that I would love to be a team mindset someday. The biggest thing for me is the play hard part. Is what I tell our guys all the time is we know their height, their weight, their movement ability, and all that stuff. But what we can never measure is their heart and what's inside of them, right? And I think it becomes, you want to make sure the best thing you can give your teammates is your effort. So when we play a certain way, I just think there's really, really power in that. And I think that's what you're seeing. Playing fast, I always talk about, that's a coach-player relationship. Our guys have been blessed with a lot of God-given ability, but nobody can play this complicated game at warp speed if they're out there thinking, right? So it's putting in the time, the effort, the energy, to coach a guy what to do, how to do it, and why we're doing it, and then playing together. I believe when you can bring a group of men, 18 and 23-year-old men together from all over the country and all different backgrounds, and they don't care who gets the credit. There's such passion and purpose and intent with what they will do in their actions. And it's a true love, and love means deep commitment. So it's just a phrase that we have, and we've used it on defense. So play hard, play fast, play together is something that's been our rallying cry. And if it is only words on a piece of paper, there's no life to it. Okay. You got to live it. You got to breathe it. You got to feel it. And I think that's what our guys have done.
And then just on Arizona, kind of despite their record, they don't appear to be a slouch. I know that they've stayed real competitive with teams, and you kind of pushed Oregon into the fourth quarter. How does it appear that they've kind of stayed competitive? What do they kind of hang their hat on?
Well, I think it just shows a credit to their coaches and their players. They have kept fighting. I mean, they have not quit on the season. You can see that easily on the tape. I think they're really complicated to get prepared for on offense. They do a lot of different things. I think they've thrown like 5 or 6 trick plays per game in the last 2 games. So they're trying to attack you, and they're trying to win games, and their offense has done a good job of putting up points. Their defense is really scrappy and hanging in there, and they've been in a ton of games. Okay, a ton of games, and you can see their program wanting to fight, wanting to get a win, wanting to finish the season, and want to continue to build for the future. So this isn't going to be any sort of a pushover game. Our guys understand that, and we're going to be preparing for a 60-minute football game come Friday night. So I've been impressed with them on the tape. I know the record is what it is, but it's a faceless opponent, and we need to be 1-0 after Friday night.